Hey guys, let's go ahead and go over the second half of the Grapplers flow now. So remember, just like in the first part, we're drawing in the belly button, rotating in at the hips and tops of the thighs, rotating out at the shoulders and the upper arms. So rotate out the shoulders and upper arms, and the thighs and hips, and draw in at the belly, tie it all in. And before you go through the flow, make sure you're familiar with each position in the flow. And you kind of warm your body up to within each position. So take a little time to do each little part, and once you're done with that, then kind of tie them all into one big happy little flow. Sound good? Sounds good. Let's go ahead and break that flow down now. Just like the first part, we started in down dog position. So from down dog, remember, press evenly around the edge of those palms, making sure we don't skip the index and the thumb, the big meaty part. Fingers and toes spread wide, like a tree frog or a gecko. And our 3 fun cues. Knees up, knees open. We drive the heel down. Now we're going to pull the elbow towards the ribs. Then we're going to go ahead and lower the knees down, but make sure you don't buckle in as you lower. And be mindful that your body doesn't shift or drop to one side. Try to stay level as you lower. Then rotate the hips out, bringing the heel and forefoot down, not balancing on the big toe. Foot flat, toe spread, still drawing that elbow back like we're drawing a bow. Now, if you need to make this a little bit easier, feel free to drag the shin and the knee as you lower the rear knee down toward the earth. But if you want to make it a little more challenging, try to lower down with the ankle, shin, and knee. And make sure that that shoulder we're planting on stays active, doesn't shrug up on us. Then we have that arm pulled back earlier. Now we're gonna reach out, dragging if we need to, but avoiding that if we can. And feel free to use that lead arm to help lower ourselves down. Front leg active, rear leg active too, and driving the floor away, not just resting on it. We'll draw the bow back and we come back up. Now, let's go ahead and try to bring the rear foot flat as you drive the rear knee up toward the ceiling. And feel free to drag if you need to, or if you can, avoid dragging the shin as we punch down to the floor and lift the tailbone to the lights. Then we do that same thing on the opposite side. Elbows to rib, evenly lower down, rotate, and let's pull that hip forward, lower to the ground, reach it on out. Bring it back tall, and we need to go back down now before we get to the second part. All right, second part of the second part, last part of the second part. However you want to say it, do the same thing, pull the elbow. But now we're going to rotate off to the side that we pulled to, from the hips high. Knees are open, turn. As we cross leg position, sitting back, keeping the elbows drawn back. But if you want to decompress and open up just a little bit more, feel free to spread the fingers and reach back wide. Ooh. Pull it on back up. Then make sure the shoulder is driven down and we're resting that floor away, not letting it shrug on us. Before we lift the hips off the floor, drive the knees open, and then lift the tailbone to the lights. Before we drive down, and repeat on the opposite side. Knees open, booty flat. Feel free to reach back if you want to. If you did, pull it back into position, securing that shoulder before you lift the hips. All the way up to the lights, back to our beginning down dog position.